Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
You know what time it is?
Yeah. Youth man, question time. Youth man, question time. If we learn for ask questions for things them where they happen now sweet nation. You name the resources waiting then from benefits this nation from independence.
You know what time it is?
Yeah. Youth man, question time. Youth man, question time. If we learn for ask questions for things them where they happen now sweet nation. You name the resources waiting then from benefits this nation from independence to 50 years of celebration where they make youth man and they think I'm say something for them better. Been still under British colonization.
You know what time it is?
Yeah. Youth man, question time. Youth man, question time. If we learn for ask questions for things them where they happen now sweet nation. You name the resources waiting then from benefits this nation from independence to 50 years of celebration where they make youth man and they think I'm say something for them better. Been still under British colonization. Command they still not a question. Should be one of the richest countries in the world, but we still why we not a question? Why poor people just they poor? They rank and then they better. Why? Waiting do we not a question? Why make na salon no more the young no they grow? Oh salon. Why we not a question? Why make na ya no more education no they grow?
You know what time it is?
Yeah. Youth man, question time. Youth man, question time. If we learn for ask questions for things them where they happen now sweet nation. You name the resources waiting then from benefits this nation from independence to 50 years of celebration where they make youth man and they think I'm say something for them better. Been still under British colonization. Command they still not a question. Should be one of the richest countries in the world, but we still why we not a question? Why poor people just they poor? They rank and then they better.
You know what time it is?
Yeah. Youth man, question time. Youth man, question time. If we learn for ask questions for things them where they happen now sweet nation. You name the resources waiting then from benefits this nation from independence to 50 years of celebration where they make youth man and they think I'm say something for them better. Been still under British colonization. Command they still not a question. Should be one of
Yes, indeed. Why man then still know the questions? We don't pass 65 or we did 65 now. Why we still late? Good evening and welcome to the program Question Time, where they come to you every Wednesday from 8 to 9 o'clock. Inside this program, we can ask plenty questions then. And inside the edition of the program, Question Time, we they talk about issue we seriously they affect we brother and sister them na younger. We for year now, plenty family they don't left their home, their land, and then livelihood because of the situation. We still no get solution. This na story we're not just about land, but about identity, dignity, and the right for live in peace na your own place. Waiting really they go on with people them where they don't displace, how then they cope, and waiting stakeholder and governments them they do for bring everlasting peace na yenga. As Salon celebrates 65 years independence, people of Yenga not being able to celebrate. Why? We get forget from Tambafoko online. We go tell we the current situation of people within displaced another part of the country day, and how the independence stand for them, and what's in the makeup of the current situation. Inside the program, we get for open phone line. We say yourself get for call and make a contribution into the program. And inside the program now, I want to welcome Dictionary this I want to welcome this Bona, journalist and social scientist. Good evening, brother, and welcome to the program, Question Time. And that na dictionary Dibona, journalist and social scientist, and also want to welcome na the program Muluku Suleiman Bangura, Fulbright scholar, social commentator. Good evening, brother, and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Musa, and thank you for having me.
And I want to establish from the onset that we've been supposed to forget Daniel Keto, now the program when on social justice advocate and community rep for people of Yenga. We're not able to get them, but all the same, we get to go online and get Tamba Foko. We in advocates and also community representative for people of Yenga. For almost 1 year, we the 30 tomorrow go make exactly 1 year since Guinea soldier then been pulled. Community people na Yenga, and then people are still they live as refugee na other place them. What thing don't happen to them livelihood, then dignity, and then right? And what thing government of Saloon they do but this? And what thing this mean for Saloon 65? We get foreign troops them still occupy part of the country. I want to welcome my studio guest again. I start with you, Moluku, and you don't follow plenty international issues them and also local issues them. These things span between two countries, but let we look at what this mean. Saloon at 65, we get foreign troops occupying part of the land without permission.
Yeah, thank you again, Musa. I mean, that's a very strong opening, and the way you frame the question, so it really make if people like Salo really not independent. But I mean, you speak to the reality of the situation on the ground. Is it a fact that we get Guinean soldiers in occupying certain parts of the border or certain side in our Saloon? Is this a fact? Yes, that is a fact. No, we're not even denied, Andy. And over time, once you get 10 kind infractions and then once you get 10 kind occupation and they clearly somebody is toying with your sovereignty and coupled with other things, we make you an independent nation, your sovereignty is under threat. So it's not good. It's not a good thing for Sierra Leone. For 65 years, I mean, we have a lot for celebrate. Danny, I'm not going to take them away. There is so much for appreciate, there is so much for celebrate, because it's not all doom and gloom. However, there is also so much out there that we can do. Plenty thing for do will not be done yet. We haven't got a lot of things right. And these are basic things, and we're going to make you feel proud as a Sierra Leonean. One of those things is the protection of the border. I mean, over time, there have been, ONS reported last year, over 50 border infractions. Over that. It's not even under 50. Over 50 to 100 border infractions. What does that mean for family within house? It means, say, we get people where they come inside Saloon border, and not only come inside Saloon border, they settle there, and they threaten the livelihood of the people where they meet. 9 border infractions. And ONS reports say we get over 50. That is a very bad signal for the security forces. It's a sign that we're not able to protect our borders. It's a sign that we get porous borders. It's a sign that we're not able to gain the military and sovereignty, provide the necessary security for our border. And that is not a good thing for Mama Saloon. That is not actually signs of being an independent nation. It should say we're not able to protect ourselves, we're not able to protect the citizens, and we're not able to even protect, what we get, what we value. So, clearly, this they tell we say we get a lot for do. We have a lot. The government of the day then gets a lot for do for ensure and protect its citizens. So this is not, and like your introduction, we make. I like the fact that you really pick out on the people that are waiting at the ground. And for me, now the focus supposed for the.
Okay.
Are those people really independent? Are they actually Sierra Leonean? Because now if Guinean and don't occupy that place, Are they Sierra Leoneans?
You go ask if they for join Saloon independence.
Exactly.
Or then for wait for Guinea.
Because one thing we
Are
want
they
to underestimate.
stateless?
One thing we want to underestimate. If we really did, I wish this sort of fellow for BD. I'm sure economic transactions is done in two currencies.
Yes.
Not only Leones. And if economic transactions is done in two currencies, that's a problem. And I'm sure we look at them phone. They catch mass them, telephone mass them, where they Guinea, right? And then they make those calls. And it's cheaper and easier for go across to Guinea than for Camp Freetown. So they are more relatable and related to Guinea than Saloon. So are we slowly losing? And let us not forget, September ago, these people are going to continue to give birth. They are going to continue to grow that community there. And if we're not able to get hold of that particular place there, we lost a whole generation of people away. They don't even know where they come from. And there are areas, I think the Kizis are in plenty under.
Yes, of course.
Are in plenty there. And already the Kizis now, we are losing them as a whole population. We are actually losing them. So clearly we go entirely lose them to Liberia, or they even go extinct if we're not careful.
I can't say back Mulku. Make I come to you dictionary. Salon has 65 foreign troops still in the country, and tomorrow the 30 go make them exactly 1 year since them people are left the land where Guinea still occupy. How you think say Salon independence go look at the eyes of people who been in a younger?
So from a journalistic standpoint, like waiting Mulku don't make the facts very clear. Say the current state of the issue about displacement agreement and the current reality on ground. But as a social scientist, I want to watch from a perspective where you're going to say now more of a structural issue. Now we defend right now this entire Yenga issue. So this not just story we will report as journalists or perhaps kind of radio for analyze. Now a situation we for understand better. So let me watch at this particular one and uncomfortable as it will become. If Yenga belonged to Sierra Leone, why are the people still homeless nearly 1 year after we left the land? This is not a question I get for ask myself every now and then, even before I say, what's not the problem? It's not about statelessness, because sovereignty is a very broad term we'll have to be very cautious of using. So because this issue is no longer just about territory, let me actually get a fresh angle. It is no longer about territory. It's about people, dignity, as you say, Musa, and about state responsibility. That is what we have here on the ground. So let me watch back, we'll go years back, from 2002, 2005, 2019. There have been agreements on ground. We see say from the Koma regime up to now to the Madabio-led regime, they have been conversing about it. And mind you, government is stable, the political party can go. That is why it is called the Yenga issue, not to the SWA APC issue. If you watch at 1 year down the line now, we still ask the government at 65, is there a concrete support system where they exist for displaced Yenga people? In all day, it's not about the diplomatic tie. We get a diplomatic conversation, we get everything, but there's no concrete support system because diplomacy will continue, but there will be a timeliness about the state return. And that is the problem with the get right now. So at 65, the question I go ask Timothy Kaba, what's the timeliness? They can just pull press release from the Minister of Information. They can get everything there. Diplomacy is not enough. It's about the timeliness. So now we're watching this. Yenga already we know say, for now the back and forth, Yenga per paper is Sierra Leone's own. But on the state of the ground, it does not belong to Sierra Leone right now.
You think say is that weakness or diplomacy?
Well, it is not weakness, neither diplomacy of itself. The key thing right now there, it's about action being taken. I know Sierra Leone, literally, when the Guineans can come around and they show off the military the military might, and we all know Mulku, the role of military might. That's the key thing with Ambok Sierra Leone right now. If we had the military might, like how the Liberians not even get the military might, like the Guineans, but you see how they shove them off, say, this is ours. Is it time for Leo get that particular power business? I'm expecting for Leo get a bit of a power business towards this Guinea issue. Because if you watch and look clearly, we don't get military might. That is why we are diplomatically approaching the issue in this way. But if we get a military might, I tell you, we'll go back and forth. The Guineans know they have the might more than Sierra Leone. That is why when they trigger us, we go back. 1 year down the line now, as we can state, say by April 30th tomorrow, these are Sierra Leoneans. Mulku talking about the Kizi going extinct. There are even tribes, Vai don't go extinct in Sierra Leone. Bulom are now being merged as Shabgo people. But the Kizis are also next to go extinct. Kisi Tang, the man who's not here again, the man at Rainbow Initiative. Na Yenga come out. But if you watch at the Kizil people, you could find them majorly now in Liberia. And this is the part of the tribes in Sierra Leone. The government have to reconsider this. And come to think of it, they will tell you that currency-wise, like economically, that place is a viable place. Farming-wise, there is livelihood we're contributing towards both sectors. The Guineans, the Sierra Leone government, the Guinea government, all to get a role for play. But if you watch now a year down, these are people we don't lack access to livelihood. Where can you find them? And mind you, there's a complete statelessness for these people in there. So now, if you move from Yenga, there are a couple of other sub-community around where they not flew into right now. Their house is being dilapidated. Their families will literally cannot get access to their homes. How long it may go around?
Okay.
So it's of a serious concern we get for tell the government say it is not about paper and pen right now. It's about how we could approach.
I mean, when the media pushes, the government they pull press release after which then forget about them, and so plenty people at the allegation or public perception are that that place government don't even sell them to Guinea. No, so that's the public perception. It's that thing they don't sell. I don't forget about Randy.
And that perception could be true because if you get to see the precedent where the government is right now, come to talk about the barracks around by Juba.
Yes.
So some school of thought go to you say there is something wrong. But mind you, Yenga right now become a ghost town. When you describe a particular place as ghost towns, it means on 4 pointers. One, residents have been displaced for 1 year. Where posts don't come on one side for 1 year, it is called a ghost town. So it is not Yenga again, it's like a ghost town. Secondly, the majority remains like a Koindu. That Koindu area, now all the Yenga people don't move going to right now. So you're going to say these are ghost people. You cannot even determine, say, these are Yengelians, as they can call and say Yengelians. Third ones, homes being abandoned right now don't get into overgrown with bush. Left this particular place in 1 year time. Mulku. Left this place in 1 year time. You're going to say it will become odd to be even access to.
Somebody will ask, outside the government of Salonde, I go ask you, Mulku, when, because maybe don't go there, I do a report, I talk to young people. When the soldiers in the building, the civilians and they destroy the building, then they allege, say, police, they even go arrest them for destruction. And the ferryway that they use for cross, where civilians, they go cut the rope, according to the explanation, Salon police, they arrest them for damaged property or other things, charge them, or go lock them up. Then when them puts, according to them, when them put Salon flag, where Guinean then come burn them, then beat some Guinean soldiers, they disarm them. But anytime they confront the soldier, Salon they come and arrest them or beat them for left then Guinea soldier. Yeah. So this perception about now government aware of how them build la barracks make it amount even within the people in that place. Yenga, yes.
Yeah, I think within the go on Yenga, because I like within dictionary the type of things, and now that's I really want how to paint a picture for family within a house, make them understand how the people of Yenga they live like, because sometimes when you are detached from the reality, you don't understand. Mm-hmm. And just paint a picture. Somebody then at this place, you don't grow up there forever. And they don't born all in picking them. You wake one morning, you see Guinean soldier man in camp. They're all gone. They go fishing, outside bland fishing. They tell us they're not fishing in na Guinea. They go doing small farming. They say, yeah, na Guinea, yeah, no can farm now. They don't disrupt their entire livelihood. And guess what? You know what people not understand? 90% of those dwellers, the people away there under, they don't care about government.
Sure.
They actually don't even know, so again, Minister of Internal Affairs. Or they don't know about the makings of what NIA they do, how then they do their whatever it is. They're not, ask them about the Finance Act, they don't care. All they care about is wake up in the morning, go to a farm, or go to a bush, or go outside and they go get me a small thing. I can't feed my family. That's all they care about. Okay. And all they want from the government is protection. Now, if the government is failing to protect them, guess what? They are going to turn the other way. And this is the thing we're not fearful, just like what you mentioned. So, say the people then decide to take the law into their own hands. Legally, of course, the police then gets the right for uphold the law. But if then they do it in such a way that the people then they feel like they are being betrayed by their own government, by their own security forces, then na mixed messaging then they get. Sure. Then they go begin to ask the question, what are they protect we now? Because if we want to take the law in your hand, where the soldiers and the police that we're supposed to stand up for we, as the Guinea man and pull gun power, so they all go hide, or they all talk, they tail them behind them back, they never do anything We want to take action, but then they can't arrest you back. Then Uda go did it for you. And so waiting they do, then they give in, then they succumb. And when they give in, then succumb, we don't lost our entire area, we don't lost our entire population.
Mulkumeka Olunadi, I go for a break as I try for link Tamba Foko for John Wee inside the program. The program na Question Time will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still try for get Tamba Foko inside the program for tell we what in the current status of people we they live na Yenga. The program now Question Time will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Dictionary before we as we wait for Tamba Foko for join we online, make we look at what's in the messaging, what's in the go through them people are the mind now that Salon they celebrate 65, they not get home. And we see since we governments the incidents be happen, government go support them some time back. We need to see them support them again. Well, we get Tamba Foko online. The program now Question Time on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We get youth advocates and also artists. We don't sing and advocate through music for the freedom of Yenga. We get a man online. We na Tamba Foko. Hello, good evening, Tamba, and welcome to the program Question Time. Okay, we lost some there. I'll be asking you before we go further.
Yeah. So when it comes to the question you posed already, it brings me to a thing called mentality. I wouldn't go say like mentality. It's mental amputation. They go to right now because someone could laugh about the mental amputation. So imagine you have been mentally amputated. When we say they're supposed to cut you hand off, but now your thoughts and your home that has been amputated.
Okay, we'll get Tamba Foko online. Hello, good evening, Tamba, and welcome to the program Question Time.
Yeah, like you rightly say, me na John Tamba Foko from Kwendu, Kisiteng, na the Kisidom.
How life don't turn like for Una from 1 year on, we una been left una place them. What in the current status of people will be left younger that faithful night?
Hello, a boring. In fact, it is getting to higher height that we are not look up to. Nothing not to go on. In fact, let's just say we said in the and we said them put it for now. Now like una de no more una de. Now that did happen for now. And only for so much. We are not look up to and we are not care for. Nobody care for us and nobody look after us. Yenga is for who should say it is Yenga. I'm not saying the Guineans are the owners of Yenga. I am not saying that. I'm not saying Sierra Leone is the owner of Yenga. But like we want the government to tell us where Yenga belongs.
Okay. Now, Salon just celebrates independence at 65. The people of Yenga, I wanna be in there the day for the celebration at 65. You wanna join me in the celebration?
I share my tears. Now a cup of tea without sugar. It was just like a cup of tea without sugar. The Yengians, because people of Yenga are Yengians. The Yengians cried yesterday and shed tears because we are not belong. They never felt belonging. So we are not anywhere. In fact, nobody came to their aid. Nobody came to their aid.
So Tamba Foko, we they do the program in Creole for we listeners and viewers them, yeah?
Okay, let's come.
Yes.
Nobody not can help Yenga for yesterday. In fact, they feel so they know the saloon. Then they even feel so then outcast people. Then push them out. They know the saloon. Now that be happen. Even today, I go to the chief. My Yenga, the town chief, I ask him, he tell me all that they not belong. They not even the saloon. Then they are no more, but they had no there.
So is it that they lose hope? Now, government don't they say help they come? Una the any way they see that help coming?
Now you back at the ask, who's saying they help they come? Because now you to come. When did they come? I want you to answer me.
After the issue when them be arrested, Salon Soldier then Falaba then go with them. We been get the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Naya, he been said and they engage with the Guineans for see then demilitarize Yenga. And this being we see like hope they let Guinean them pack left Yenga. Any movements they like that for let the Guinean they left?
Yeah, my brother, I like the way they package question, it's really fine. But for answer, it's difficult. Me not to talk about military side. I know about military.
But
me not to military.
no, when they see that they move, when they see that they move out of the place.
At the Kande, military come on, military go on, not to John Foko, the answer is Dande. When you want Dande, you ask me about what's the younger people than the feel. I know they answer that question because they are tight. Then they say, I mean, they sell the government. And another for field cup, why not put another day? Military question should be asked to military.
Okay.
What are they talk about? The people of Yenga, they not feel fine, but what happened yesterday?
Okay. So
In fact, they don't even know them.
how we it sound like from where people then left there in terms for school, food, side for sleep, and then farming? Because we know say the occupation are farming and trading. What's not happen to them issues here since they left there?
The economy is zero. The economy is zero. Now tell you say that is not the go on. And they go answer that day.
What about the picking the way they
Nothing,
go
nothing
school,
wrong.
then don't integrate them to society and they go school now? Would that they take care?
The people of Yenga,
Yes, the picking the way they go
I
school.
not say anybody who don't take that responsibility. No, it's zero.
Plenty thank you, Tamba Foko, for joining we online. The program now question time we come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Plenty thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay, I come back to me, studio guest, then Dana Tamba Foko, youth activist from Yenga. Would I go and take the first?
I was literally making my point
Yes.
before the call came in.
Okay, yes.
So
Go
as
ahead.
they say, Tamba is mentally amputated. Because you come to think of it, from his statement alone, you know, say there is this fear of insecurity and intimidation, Mulko. So he's cautious of what he's saying, considering the fact the Guineans don't put restricted movement around a particular part day. And the detection will get say, and mind you, there's allegation around and say right now, and they give information outside. And we know the Guineans could do things. The slightest mistake they get, then Otilo is gone. So the key thing what I said about the mental amputation, he's one of the few people who literally not able to speak up. But there are some who literally they go through the mental health problem right now of the Yengelians is of serious concern. So even if they move back, there's this psychological effect where they are so traumatized to the extent that when they come back, there is fear say the Guineans can come at any time. So that why they don't create a panic already, where the government for one an entire mental health way for them to revamp their mindsets again. Moving from that particular one.
But
day.
you think that then people are mental coaching the need now of food for it?
So both goes both way. If you're not mentally stable, then what's the essence of food?
Okay.
It's equally important. So right now, junk of them they more coindu. And coindu, mind you, the like we can catch the person. It go reach a particular level now. The coindu people they go say like, you have to move back to your place. So the government of Sierra Leone needs to understand, say, this is about people now and not about territory. And if you talk about sovereignty, it is very important to note. So quick was at the rapper before Mulkuka inside. There is a weak enforcement right now from the government in end, where they literally have to speed up for actualize them. Come to think of it, if election gets closer to now, by 2028, 2027, approach 2023, you will see the government will be very serious about this. Right now, you will see that because it is not election there, the government gets a bit of laxity for letting actually reach for solve this issue. If we sit down and we allow the Guineans to move more, they will become for concerned. And that's the one thing we need to watch out for. So that guy is one of the few people who already talk about intimidation. There are others who know good for talk anything because the slightest way they get for detect them, they become of a serious concern.
Yeah.
We'll go over to you.
Yeah,
Amulku.
I think, okay, it will be, I mean, I like dictionary approach, but it will be a disservice on the part of government if we not really state what the governments don't do. And we dissect them exactly whose side they get wrong. So first of all, let's quickly say, then we don't hand over Yenga to 2 times.
Yes.
In 2002 and 2005.
Yeah.
Right? Twice. Then don't hand over Yenga officially in a hand them over to we. What clearly, if they don't hand over property to we, then the people that we hand them over come back and take them. What's in that mean? It means say when they hand them over to we not protect them. We not show care. We're not doing anything for protect what we get. We let it slip away just like that. We are seeing a repetition of the same thing. Recently, we see the foreign minister, we see the president then go na Guinea with Wakai from Liberia, then get this beautiful, meeting, the whole hands and blah blah blah. The president of Guinea, newly elected, say again commitment, say they demilitarize, Yenga. Which of course this is going to be now the 3rd time this is happening. And we see, I'm telling you, we are going to make the same mistake again if we then demilitarize Yenga. But let quickly say something. We don't make these same mistakes over and over. In 2002 and 2005, when we signed those communiques, right? According to the joint management, I just spy me notes quick because I write them down. According to the Joint Border Commission, right? And this is an ECOWAS standard protocol. When you sign those treaties and those communiques, okay, you are supposed to actually take those communiques to your parliament and you sign and make them into law, right? Clearly, that hasn't been done by we on parliament and the parliament in Guinea as well as the parliament in Liberia. And so because of this hasn't been done, every time when they hand over Yenga to we, they're not bounded by law. They're bounded by mutual agreement. It's just bounded by a treaty that is not endorsed by the parliament.
Sure.
And so we don't get anything for fallback on. We don't get anything for fallback to.
Sure.
And according to these processes and procedures, we have to go over the same processes, same procedures them again. We get for start first, locally with the chiefs them, and then commodity, we go, regionally, sub-regionally, regionally, from the. I mean, we are doing the same, we're repeating the same mistakes. You know what you not do? Picture this. Koindu used to be one of the biggest trading cities in Sierra Leone.
Of course.
In the 80s, in the 70s, 80s. It used
The
to
structure
be,
still
it used to
did
be
it.
the hub, right? The biggest hub in this country.
Sure.
Everybody within this sub-region, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria, they be the kind of coin for can buy, produce, and then go down. I mean, at some point, coin will contribute immensely to a GDP, overall GDP at this country. That place became an attracted place. Now, Yenga and coin not a foul. Now just close, neighbor. I think 2 to 3 miles
Of course, yeah.
apart. And at the same Kizzy people that they hold this place, that they dwell in places. Why they bring coin inside it? Right now, that place, the economic activities don't reduce. I walk na Kailan and I be love for go Koindu. I love for go Yenga. I love for go that area there. When you go see Koindu, you go see how they burn down houses, how they burn down
And you
structures.
still see the structures.
Koindu begets their own dam.
Yeah.
Then we get their own grid, power grid. When you see the houses, the way they're building a Koindu, you know they see them in Freetown. Back then, because they build houses, then you see this block the way they build. One way they don't burn, everywhere they don't burn and now. You see those residuals, that be wealthy place. I mean, okay. But since when they burn there, right? That lack of commercial activities don't make the place don't become more like how you right?
And when you go when you go to Koindu, plenty of the foods then they supply banana, pear, and other things them to Guinea.
Absolutely.
So what is Salon they do in the feed salon for trap them products here for come back?
We are not doing
because if Salon bin gets way for trap them in their come back, even the lock border 10 years, then people ain't go feel them.
I mean, interact with a lot of farmers, right? I mean, interact with nearly so the project so I be work on, they deal with a lot of farmers, and you know what they go tell you? They go tell you say first of all, it's cheaper for go over to Guinea than for car Freetown. Clearly, they go tell you say when you talk to them, they say last night in Guinea asleep.
Yeah.
Last night in Liberia asleep, and I take bike a car, I pass. They get crossings and way even not even when they be legal.
So now 1 year
it's easy
on,
for going car.
1 year on, you see any way forward in this matter? You see Guinea and soldier them for left that place?
Well, I think what I see is this. We are about to make the same mistake we made in 2002 and 2005. Right? And if we don't correct them, we will continue to get the younger issues for as long as we can. Now, the reason why I say this now, the fact is, the president of Guinea, well, newly elected, don't tell we say in the demilitarized Guinea.
Of course.
Right? Now, what are we supposed to do now? Where I see, actually, I don't see some semblance of them. We don't set up this MRU parliament, right, between Liberia, Guinea, Salon, and Ivory Coast. There is an MRU parliament now. We then even get a sitting, I think, yesterday, 26th of April. That was when they had the second sitting since the former last year. You know what I don't actually show for we? What's in that Mamadou Doumbia don't state? Let it actually now document them in the form of a communique.
Yeah, sure.
That communique they need for bringing kind of with parliament, right? Both parties, the party leadership, let them debate them, then sign up into law.
Of course.
Say then don't say then they hand over this. Sure. So this now we get them, and then through the MRU parliament, they facilitate the same. They make sure they go sign those communiques in Liberia, then sign those communiques in Guinea, because Liberia self get their own small border issues with Guinea.
Yeah,
sure. So then they sign all those communiques into law. Say we don't hand over them property there. So if we do that, if we not do that at all, it will just be lip service.
So
because the Germany will continue
Okay,
to
I don't quickly.
a quick one before we open phone line.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to quickly so Mulku
Yeah,
say.
quick one. Yes.
Just a quick one. For say there was a follow-up accord also in 2012 and 2019, where we call for demilitarization.
Yes.
Where we see say enforcement was sporadic, we be forced to mutual distrust. I think President you be doing mutual. It was a mutual
Now the same mutual
call.
then they give you problem.
And that was the problem.
They give you problem.
Fast forward.
I mean,
to,
they don't militarize and Pakabentem.
that's the
and
that's the fact that
SN10.
they up to 2025 April.
So you don't think say there is a mistake for make Salo even allow them can build barracks?
Because when they go, the problem is the place they left all man like a
Yes.
ghost town.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
know they actually did it. Nothing
Sure,
know they happened.
sure,
No nothing, no business, no commercial activities, and that place is actually a viable place. Like I say, Koindu is very close to Yenga.
Sure,
and
sure.
that whole basin there is supposed to be a very perfect springboard for commercial activities. For go across, I mean, just the MRU, we get about 65 million people. Imagine if we focus on the strength, right? We foster trade routes between we all four, begin trade to ourselves using all those border crossings and they. I'm telling you, we don't need for even dependence on anybody else.
Okay, dictionary, quick
Yeah.
one.
Yes, so as the point that they make towards waiting Mulku the talk, the key thing we don't catch people in now with regards to the president serving as the ECOWAS chair, I think that's one conversation we need for bringing into this particular conversation. Finally, there
You think that that's go serve as advantage?
normally if it was Mamadou Doumbouya who was the ECOWAS chair, this case would be done. Mulku, it could have been over long since because we don't use that capacity we get. Mind you, military-wise, Guinea has military might. Salua, the only country where we get Air Force, how do they call it?
Air defense.
Air defense. You know the city. You know the
Air
city. You know the
Force.
city. You know the city.
Helicopter.
What a joke! You get Air Force. You know the sea helicopter. You get Navy. You know the sea submarine. That one too big stuff. You know the sea submarine. You know the sea boat. You know the sea ship. So sometimes you just think say that is why the Guineans are intimidatory because we can look like jokers and comedians. Who go there? Imagine this man they parade in military might just for say something. The point is this: President Bio had 4 pointers when he became the ECOWAS chair, especially for like resolve dispute within the West African bloc.
Yeah.
But the question now they ask is, for me, the part on ECOWAS chair, in your issue, in a minor issue, I would say, he's yet to resolve it.
Yeah.
And 1 year down the line now, Yengelian, 65 years of itself, where we see say the SFB government. What's the key thing is this? The SFB government for letting us not get interest for Yenga. Then prefer go celebrate the whole 75 years the following day. Now been to money.
And you think
then
that this-
then go put the.
You think
That's the way they ask the question about
matter there at
Yengelian.
the heart of the president?
It is beyond the president. So the president literally, they solve this issue from a president of Sierra Leone point of view.
Is this the art of government? Because somebody will say this for them be part of the speech of independence that you people and displaced, you should be concerned.
So the president will solve Yenga from Sierra Leoneans' view as a president. I think you might want to use the approach as the ECOWAS chair. We don't want the Tinubu, I will blame him for that particular one. I know something like just a West African bloc a conversation for that day.
Well, the argument is.
Eh.
I remember when Agona was in our sister studio and I said this when President Bion miss out for talk about Yenga na UN.
Of course.
UN General Assembly. Alpha Khan
Yes.
came on air and say, "Oh no, what happened was that reach ECOWAS level yet. It's still a sub-regional level."
But the
So
president
if you
talk
solve
about
that sub-regional
he talk
level-
about the
Yeah.
Israel-Iran issue.
Exactly.
Why
So that's exactly what that was. If I be done in that studio, that was going to be my rebuttal. If you they say you they talk about Gaza, you they talk about Israel, other nation they own problem, and then that was an opportunity for even provide update, right? Tell okay, even if it is sub-regional level, provide updates to the world. Let them know say, oh, this case still is sub-regional level, but we need their support for let them help for resolve this younger issue. For me, the point is government. Then they do one or two, but one then disjointed in their efforts. They're not communicating. You know, believe say in March last year, right? ONS go na Kailaundi. It was a GIZ effort in March between the 23rd and the 30th. Then go they had like a joint committee meetings. They organize and decide on the same younger issue for present and to Guinea for say okay, well this Nasa alone border this, right? Just after March, in June the same year, another then go set up another 3 joint committee members, right? Another separate meeting. Then go tell them go start the conversation again.
Of course.
So clearly, they're not contact Francis Lagoba Kelly, where we head the committee in March for say, okay, this we don't discuss. This is exactly where we are going. That coordination already. So if I not say they are working in silos
Of course.
on these younger issues, and at the end of the day, whatever TT, whatever communicate, whatever agreements they get, then they pass them through the parliament, make them ratify. If we not get a ratified communique, ratified agreement, right, between all 40 nations, then especially between we and Guinea. Now lip service. Now just mutual agreement.
So let's just add up
Cannot
quick
depend
facts.
one before-
Quick
before
one.
the phone
Musa,
line,
let's just
yes.
add up quick facts. So
But meanwhile, before you say that, we open the phone line 077-981-981. You can call and make a contribution inside the program. Yes,
yes, quick
dictionary.
one. Let's just add up to what Timon could say. Also, in May 2025, there was this high-level government delegation. We visit Koindu, Kisiteng Chiefdom.
Yes.
The Minister of Internal Affairs, you go, the Foreign Affairs person, Republic of Sierra Leone. Armed
I think
Forces.
I've been there part of that.
I saw you in the video. That's why I'm
Yes.
bringing up this particular
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Even the MRU Peace and Security Directorate, Powerman Chief of Nongoa
Yeah.
and Kisitengo, the Powerman Chief of blah 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 and all, and also the MP,
Yeah.
engineer in name against him.
Kenewa Fela
Kelewa
Tembe.
Ibidede.
Yes.
So the key question is, I remember waiting Brigadier General George Mbangoa stated. He said, I contacted my counterpart on the other side of the border, but he had no authority to grant access to their zone. Initially, there was no objection, but their positions changed because of how we are doing things. So that is big question what they ask say, there's something wrong. So it very simple say one, the approach where the SFB government they do them bets one. Simply, second one is this. I think for me the park he may beat in the Poconos the other man business, while we supposed to prioritize is going offshoot. So the whole can solve this. Like waiting Munko suggest is I think there's more to be done.
Yeah.
And the approach is the problem. Let this be the last time say we are having this back and forth to the Guineans.
We
Exactly.
get a caller on the line, and you never said the call from. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, how do you evening? Please keep on 1 minute so we will pick more calls.
Hello.
Yes.
My concern is saying I issue I want to contribute, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I attend Kisibendo Secondary School, 1984, 85, 86 at Lake Kwendu.
Okay.
Now, Kwendu will go na Yenga. Anytime we get Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year, Independence, we dey go do outing day. Now we dey occupy the whole area. Then we dey even cross the Badala water, that water. We dey cross go over, we cross come back. That water na be the boundary.
Yeah.
Over yana na Nogowa, Guinea. Over yana Yenga. As I don't get Yenga. That's what I want to say. As I don't get Yenga. We began to learn come up from Yenga, they can't see Bedu. You see? So I kind of wonder how it comes when in Guinea don't come inside during the war don't done. They don't go back to the area back. But they see the advantage per week. What is going on? That place I will get up. I will get Yenga. But look, you see people and they did. From Sierra Leone. We'll get the other way to go Foya, or go Liberia. I've been on Liberia road. Every weekend, they go Yenga outing, they go swim. So that's how I'm contributing. I will get Yenga. That was the boundary.
Oh,
When I check back.
thank you very much for your contribution.
God bless you, sir.
Yes, dictionary, you've been there on the leg
Yes,
before we
as I
receive
make
that
point.
call. Yes.
So mind you, President Bio, as the head of ECOWAS, the chairperson, I'm sorry to make me pointers. So when they went there, the brigadier and all others, there were certain pointers they make. And this to be coming for concern, the couple of people will go there. You go see say ONS go this week.
Yeah.
The next week you see the Human Rights Commission they go there. The other week you see say there's Man of River Union. This is just disjointed and fragmented. If we have to come back, let them get one body. And funnily, the Guineans are not the one. You don't see them even on the media talking about this issue. They don't talk.
Yeah, we got another call on the line, quick one. You never said call from?
My name is Suleiman Kama. They call from Lokomasama.
From Lokomasama Port Loko. Your contribution?
Okay. My own contribution, Lagos April.
I mean,
The Guinea man them, they want for so we for see them pass we. The tell we the thieves lady complain for anger business. Need the hearing. The thief they so complain say the tell we the war been there. And they the Guinea man then come pack heavy gun under. He said, but that time they then be glad because that time they war been there. He said, we see the one done now. The people they not really come out again. So a man they not really come out again. They also pack the no more now. That pack they now then pack they say then get for they say like a today too. They want for sorry for say them pass we but we make to God. If they offend me say palaba get for them like God can between we put them. Like we able get justice. If I dey talk, now this someone me get for talk.
thank you very much for your contribution.
So let me make the 4 points.
Yes, go ahead.
So President Bio as ECOWAS chair, let viewers and listeners understand that one. They move quickly for your attention. President Bio he make 4 pointers when he became the ECOWAS chair. The first one was to focus on restoring constitutional order in the region around this West African bloc. Second one, revitalizing regional security cooperation. Third one, unlocking economic integration. And the fourth one, building institutional credibility of ECOWAS. So imagine these 4 pointers. Don the part you own as country Sierra Leone. Imagine you cannot even solve your own disputes. How can you resolve other issues where they happen around the Sahel regions? So it's of huge concern.
Yeah, it is.
Munko.
It is.
077-981-981 and now the number for call and make a contribution inside the program 077-981-981. Call and make a contribution inside the program. Yes, dictionary.
Because from the caller we talk, when the Guineans came back in Sierra Leone, when they come for go occupy younger parts, the basis was because of the war. But years later, the government of Sierra Leone denounced the occupation of the Guineans there and told them the war was over. What the Guineans stated, they say how they literally try for curb illegal mining, they curb smuggling into Guinea and all funny stuff.
You think say anything there of interest now that Watadi because we see Guinea and they even cross go like bigger parts.
Well, yeah, there have been reports of, deposits of natural resources.
And Guinea get this Simandu project.
Yes.
Now they ended and
Yes, yes.
Are
And,
they trying to occupy more territories for the mining
I mean,
projects?
nobody no go deny that one day. Because clearly, go show repeated interest over a particular region for nothing. If the place is nothing other day. Why? Clearly they know exactly which is some of we don't know. There's deposits of natural resources and so they are attracted to it. But clearly something has to be done. And this time around, like how they say, let the government, let them come together, let them pull the resources together, make them go speak with one voice.
Plenty people believe say Yangan are just a small village. And Salon get plenty said they're not developed. So let them left this place gig.
No. It's a bad precedent.
Yeah,
if we allow that to happen, then clearly one day Liberia say we can say all man now they can't cut kick. It's not supposed to happen that way. So we're supposed to protect ourselves. And I think maybe you be to talk about this. Yeah, this actually pose an inherent risk. We currently with the face now this MIU. And someone defeated for Tokam, someone defeated for Tokam. But there have been reports of terrorism at this particular region, this area. Look at the Sahel, what's happened down the Sahel region. Look at what's just happened in Mali, right? Look at what's happened in Nigeria, part of Nigeria, every now and then. These guys are there. And the worst part, because we border so porous, right? Anything can happen. We are at risk. We are at risk of encouraging these terrorists. Right, these small terrorist cells, for can start up now, for can start something. And let me not hide the fact. Just last year or 2024, the president declared state of emergency on drugs, right? Ceylon became one of the places drugs easy for just kind side.
Transit point.
Transit point, right? Clearly, it comes through our borders.
Sure.
You know what actually they tell? Any side we see drug plenty, money laundering after this.
Sure.
The next thing are money laundering. And the biggest thing about money laundering is the fact that you not get control over whether they washing money.
Sure.
What they use that money for. Sure. You have no control of the use of that money. And because you not get control of the use of that money, you can't tell if una go begin breed terrorist cells and small terrorist cells there within the country. So we are at risk if we not protect we border crossings. It's very important as a nation that this government, as then are the duty bearers and they don't vote, they're supposed to protect we the citizens. Then for look at ways now for let we solve this younger business quickly, and this time around let be final. Like how the state say the president right now, he's also the ECOWAS chair.
Of course.
And not according to what they say, not reach the ECOWAS level yet. But however, within the sub-regional level where we still they see some end in sight. Make them quickly do that and ensure say everything is done legally, signed, and clear commander. We establish a demilitarized zone, right? Where the local leaders them. Yes,
of course.
Only if they show commitment, but that commitment in us still not see, because from where they come out this thing, from February when they come out that thing, I just see.
I mean, nobody's talking about it again.
Yeah, I didn't see too much movement from February,
and the people
I
are
didn't see
still
too much movement around.
displaced.
Exactly. So we need to act quickly, like yesterday. It's supposed to be the Minister of Foreign Affairs in next move.
I ask dictionary. Government even they think about this place.
They are thinking about it, but it's not a priority. That's exactly the word.
You agree?
It's not a
Mulku
priority.
Dictionary.
So of course, yes. The interesting thing is, me and Mulku literally they come from a same angle, although me more social scientific in that perspective. So there was a question you asked me before I answered that one. If the government they put priority wise, let me watch at the question you asked. If
we get a caller on the line. Make we pick this call quick. You name who said the call from?
Yeah, my name is Sarora Kuma.
Yeah, who said the call from?
I'll call from Allentown.
From Allentown. Your contribution?
Yes, sir. What thing are they think, sir?
Yes.
The government is try for family in that area there. And busy no more for this power business. They go to power in that area and they for say they go secure them people and they put it in that account today. This is I can aside it. You see one thing go the day from 1991 we don't see war. We don't see sufferness from war. No thing called like this night now. The neighbor gets away for now you're finding sleep in place to suffer. Then go driving at your house, going at the fire house, and go driving, look for what's the do school, do this. Yeah, I take and see the president not care about some people that are old and then I'm gonna hide it. Because I had the chairman now. If you don't take that venture in I say if you already suffer they are put this in place for me from level get settlement, it's remember God and Guinea. They say so we are the president here. And the other man, them back, we brother, we see the holy go now. They are letting go near and let them go secure people around it. They are big, sir. Now the world sir.
Thank you very much. 77981982. They pick few calls to drop the phone line because of time. Yes, dictionary.
yes, so the question you asked was based on is it prioritizing or let the government prioritize that part there. So now I can confirm the MP for that part is an APC person.
I mean, it's an SLP.
An SLP person, eh? So Tengbe. So if you watch that particular one day, it is of importance for let the government prioritize that political lining. It is of importance because some schools are going to say enough for the northern parts. We will understand say na APC conversation. But this is about the president of Sierra Leone and the chairperson of ECOWAS. If during the Anes Komari regime, when it happen, you can understand say Anes nobody gets that access to power as compared to this. But Alpha Khan using the excuse say these issues of minority, it raises concerns about the party talking about resilient people. What is shock me past all, the independence message with the party talk. The party make can clear say you understand the status quo on ground. Say hardship day. Yes. And the question I ask now, the party actually they
Yes, make up this call quick. You never said the call from. Yes.
Yeah, I mean Juicy from Mr. Road.
Yes, Juicy, contribution.
Yeah. All all these criticisms in the material, all count to one make this country. Criticism in pay, any kind of country go before. More all join hand, more make this country.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah.
So, from your contribution point, how Salone people go come together in free Yenga?
Well, more forget about politics, it's more. All for join hand.
Yeah. So from your perspective, Salone policy, now you think say Salone for join hand and free Yenga?
Well, it left to me you.
How?
I mean, you have for more help the president, more help the government. More account to more fair
I
defense.
think the media they do their own bit for call government attention to the plight of the people. You as ordinary Salone post, what do you think say now the role of the citizens for free Yenga for we brothers and sisters we still lay homeless?
I make I say one for count to one as a Sierra Union.
Okay.
A lot of one man fight this. Yeah, for free and people them. One for count to one put we have them together. Then we want to for happen. Yeah, I'm not the president. No, and then one go for fair defense.
Okay.
It's in a own opinion on that.
Thank you very much for your opinion inside the program dictionary. This scholar they say all come together.
So in coming to that, what the person for understand is President Biyo is the president of the ECOWAS chair.
Okay.
When things go wrong within the bloc, he's been summoned. So we are talking to him now in the capacity as ECOWAS chair and not as the president of Sierra Leone. Let me not Sierra Leoneize this conversation.
Okay, so I come to una for round up this program quick one. Make we take this last caller. Hello, you name where the call from?
Now Suleiman Kamara
From Usai?
from Lagom Sama.
Yeah, Suleiman Kamara.
I tell una thank you for that custom we una give that man because una don't say the partner in the aid for this business. Now in the command for ECOWAS. Una say he get him for do. Now all come together. Therefore free anger. The man in the can talk for say you the civilian. Now we get for make the free anger. Una the try for action and not be talk again. Now that's make I tell una thank you, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Una study ask call for glad for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. We're not able to pick calls again. Calls in the come inside. We sorry we're not able to pick more calls. Mulku will round up statement before I cancel dictionary.
Yeah, so
Pick one,
thank you to the
of
callers
time.
and everybody their input. But I just want to draw your attention to the fact say Cameroon be the fight with Nigeria for the Bakassi Peninsula,
The Bakassi.
right? And that went on for a long time. But at the end of the day, it was resolved. But Usai and Kango at the International Court of Justice. We not reach here yet. But eventually, in Kango na ICJ, and then in 2002, they hand over, the Bakassi over to the Cameroonians because then the class in Cameroon that placed him.
You round up statement quick one.
Yes. So my last statement could be I think I write and so Yenga is not just about the land, it's about history, the sovereignty and the unfinished business of colonial borders. We need to really take
Thank
back
you.
within
Thank you very much. Dictionary,
Yes.
30 seconds.
In 30 seconds. So this is no longer about border issue. It is a test of sovereignty, state capacity, and diplomatic effectiveness. The two solutions go present to the government. One, the government should communicate a public time-bound roadmap. We know we don't lack. When the withdrawal is expected. Secondly, when civilians can return. Thirdly, the regular update on the public to avoid uncertainty. And the final one, for where we get this demilitarization and joint security framework, like what Mulku they propose. Say, we for make sure say the Guineans withdraw the armed forces from Yenga and replace a joint border monitoring team. We go help. And ECOWAS finally,
thank you.
ECOWAS will push for get an ECOWAS-backed monitoring mechanism. ECOWAS literally, for me, the hypocritical Rikishi, I'm not say the power, but the ECOWAS of it. Because,
thank you very much.
Because the key thing is that they can observe, but they follow up. So ECOWAS need to get involved.
Thank you.
And literally get
thank
a monitoring
you very much.
mechanism.
Thank you very much, Dictionary Debona, for joining me in Saturday edition of the program, and Mulku for all joining me in Saturday edition of the program, and plenty thank you to Tamba Foko for joining we from Kwendu for giving the real situation of Yenga people. According to them, they don't celebrate independence because they don't even know who said them belong. Them feel like a stateless now. Now this edition of the program, question time go left you. Plenty thank you to my studio guest them, and thank you for you a call, and you a call unable pick a call because of them. Plenty thank you to Clifford Walker for technical support. Mary Kamara Bangura make una see we live on our Facebook. So till then, Musa Kamara they say have a wonderful day and plenty thank you to the production team, Michael Sambola and Cherno Jalo, who produced this edition of the program Question Time.
If we learn for us questions.